Yeah. What's up, everybody? Gonna do an interview here with Bill Chino, the man.
What's up?
The plan. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Oh, it's hot, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot.
It is hot out here, but it's lovely out here, though.
Isn't
too.
it, though?
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
great turnout, man.
Yeah, dude. Got a lot of people walking around,
Yeah.
in and out, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah. So, how about you introduce yourself a little bit? Tell us what you do. I know people know you. You're one of the OGs, man.
Yeah, dude. What's up, man? Chino, not your average nerds, you know. Just out here slanging some art, man, you know.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
it in, you know, hanging out with some good people, hanging out with Cole and
Hey, that shout out, though.
other friends, you know. Big shouts to Cole.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Ooh, I see you.
Ooh.
What got you into drawing?
Oh, man, probably as a kid, man. My pops drew a lot, and yeah, just kind of went from there, you know. Like, he was a good artist, and me and my brother just kind of picked it up, man, and you know, just kind of went from there. So as a little kid, you know, cartoons, you know, comic books. My dad bought a lot of comic books, so you know, we just kind of looked at comics and drew off of those, and, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of where it started.
When did you decide that this was gonna be, or you wanted to do this as your career?
I had a knee injury, bro. Like, yeah, dude. I actually tore my ACL playing basketball. You know, like
For real?
Yeah, dude. Playing ball. I play a lot of sports, you know, and rec sports. And then one day I tore it up, and I was sitting there, dude, with my leg up on a couch, man. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know, I just picked up my sketchbook again, and I started kind of sketching. And before you knew it, it just kind of turned into love all over again, man.
Yeah.
So. You know, that's kind of how it went. And then somewhere, you know, a few years into that, I just thought, maybe I'll go to school. Yeah, so I'd say, you know, the funny thing is when you're a kid, when I was a kid, I always said I want to be an artist when I grow up.
Right, yeah.
And you get an adult and, you know, you work in the real world and all that, you don't even, like, all of a sudden it was like, I don't know, it's just weird how things come full circle, man.
For real, and you inspire me because, like you said, the adulthood, you kind of like, you know, kind of lose your childhood almost, you know.
Yeah.
And I used to draw a ton. Like, I wanted to be an illustrator and stuff. And I was going to art school too, but that mentality took over, and like, I can't, you know, I got to man up. I got to work, you know, I got to get that money. But like, you're striving for this. Like, that's a big deal, man. You're going for your dream.
It's a sacrifice, though, dude.
For real.
It's like, it's not hanging out at night, you know, not. Really, you're just sacrificing, like, as far as your social life goes.
Yeah.
But somewhere in there, you got to give something up. So I guess for me, like, on the con, like the negative level, it's like, you know, I'm hanging out during the day, but I'm not hanging out at night. Like,
Yeah.
You rarely see me, like, out hanging out like I used to. I used to hang out a lot at night, go to the bar, you know, friends, poker, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like week by week, day by day, they just kind of like dwindled, man. My Friday and Saturday nights are committed to drawing, and to the point where it's like that is a good Saturday night for me.
Yeah.
So, you know, that there's ways, man, to get it in. You know, there's always time. You know, you look, you listen to some of the bigger names out there, and then you hear what they're doing, and it's like, oh wow, like what's my excuse?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh,
so,
for sure. What school do you go to?
I go to Kendall.
Kendall?
Grand Rapids,
Hey,
yeah,
okay,
so
yeah.
I've been there like the last 4 years.
How are you liking it there?
It's good, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I go there part time, so
Yeah.
just try to get that degree, you know.
No, I feel you, bro. What's the hope then?
You know, for just to be able to do this for a living, man.
Yeah.
Just hang out with people like you. I mean, even being here, like say you get busy every weekend and go to a different convention.
A show or something, yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually you'll get picked up and get some work, you know. So,
I mean, your work's amazing, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I've been a
thank
fan
you.
since day one, man. Like, some of the greatest shit I've seen.
yeah,
You just got a talent for it.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of hard work, dude. And there's a lot of people out there who's grinding out, you know. So knowing that there's somebody else out there, you know, drawing in the middle of the night too, man. Definitely, you'd be like, oh snap, I better.
Right. Well, it's like the sports mentality too, you know. Like when you're in the gym, if you're not working hard, then you got to think.
I tell people all the time, like, you know, when I started going to school, because I did sports like all through high school, and I'm into sports, man, and I love sports, man.
Yeah.
So it's funny, and I tell people all the time, like, dude, it's like the same thing. It really is. Like, if you're like, what's your favorite sport? Like,
A basketball right now, NBA.
okay, so basketball, like I love that's my shit, basketball,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like to get decent at that, to even be able to just play regularly or be decent, you gotta know what you're doing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
takes some time, you know. And
Well, look
like,
at some of these kids now though too, like 24/7 basketball. Look at the Ball
Yeah.
family, you know, like that's just
yeah, you know, I think of a guy like, you know, like Kobe, like he became my favorite player eventually. You know, Mike's the GOAT, but it's like this dude was trying to be like Mike. But it's like he put the effort in. Yeah, he didn't get to be like Mike, but shit, he got to be like Kobe.
yeah,
Just, you know, putting the effort. So it's like my favorite artist is Jim Lee. It's
Right.
like I'm not gonna be like Jim Lee, but you just never know. Like
Right.
if you put in the same effort down the road, eventually you'll become yourself.
Well, that's a good mentality too, because if you looking up to that person, like when I started playing golf, my idol was Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And every time I like missed shot and it wasn't like Tiger, I would get super irritated. So like trying to, you know, measure your skills up to those pros like that. I like that you're like, I respect that. That's my favorite artist, but I'm gonna dial it back and do my thing instead
Yeah.
of try to do too much.
Yeah, sometimes too, you just gotta humble yourself, man, and just talk to somebody, get some advice, get some, you know, like I play a lot of golf too, and then all of a sudden I did like this golf league with these guys that were really good, dude, and I was like, oh man, I thought I could play. These guys
Yeah.
were like shooting par, dude, like, you know, they're in the high 30s, and I'm sitting here high 40s, you know, just trying to get there, and then I realized, like, all of a sudden it's like, damn, I got practice, I got to do this, and then, you know, it's funny, it took me 10 years to take one stupid lesson. I get one lesson, all of a sudden I'm like just shooting like phenomenally better, dude. It's like, why did I just go get that stupid lesson? It costed the same as a round, like a 9-hole round, like not even 18. So it's like, instead of just going and play 9 holes, being just as bad as I was, why not just go talk to this guy for 45 minutes and he fixed my slice?
Take the time, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, there's sometimes a lot of people don't want to do that, man.
Yeah.
They're the ego kicks in. It's like, no, I'll just go to the driving range and figure it out. So, you know, there's a lot of that, you know. Sometimes you just got to listen to people, what they're saying, you know, and definitely criticisms, and
Oh yeah, take it.
never be mad at anybody for anything. You know, things like that, you know, I try to, you know, as an artist, you know, like, it's hard not to be competitive. To feel competitive, but
especially something like this.
sometimes you control your own thing, and that's kind of the beauty of sports too, man. You control how good you're going to end up being.
Yeah.
Like, you know, being competitive is really it's in the moment of your battle or your competition, but you know, if you're not out there getting better, then it doesn't really matter, you know, and that's all what you do by yourself, you know. That's like with nobody around, and you finally fell. I thought this thing was gonna fall a long time ago. But yeah, you know, those things are, you know, that mentality. I think a lot of people have that mentality too, you know, like it sounds like you're in that same mentality too.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know, you're young too, man. Like you're 23, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I didn't start getting into this like until I started at 30, dude. Like, so I mean, you still got a long, you know. And I don't think it matters, you know. You meet people that are in their 50s going to school or figuring something out. We read these stories all the time, you know. Every day we hear a story.
Yeah.
You know, like, pretty sure everybody on Facebook by now knows the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
You know, you see some of that, so you're just like, oh snap. So
Right.
I mean, you know, when people think it's luck or talent and all that, most of the time it's really not.
Yeah,
You know,
it's the hard work.
Just, it's the work you put in. Like, you know, when you're jogging and you were like, hey, I just put in 4 miles in a half hour. Like, holy cow, I just ran a 5K plus
Yeah.
in 30 minutes, you know. So technically you ran a 5K in like almost 20 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you go do that at a race right now, sign up for a race and do that same thing, dude. You're going to walk out of there feeling real good because you're going to see how many people you pass up.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Cole, you should do it.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, dude, you're gonna be passing people up. You're gonna be like, and it's not because you're sitting there thinking like, I gotta beat this guy. You were just getting better by yourself on the treadmill at home or whatever. So, you know, that's when you start to, you know, get those results. So, you know, it's good to get out there and get uncomfortable.
What are some hardships that you've had to deal with as an artist?
These are cool.
You know, kids. You know, I got 3 kids, so I mean, it's, you know, you got to be a dad first, and husband. You know, I'm married, so you know, all that stuff. You know, I would say as an artist, there's always the fear of going out there. I think everybody has it, no matter what.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just gotta. It takes a while. I think it took me a little longer to even get out there because I was just like, I don't want to be like this. I don't want to you're always second guessing yourself. You know?
Yeah.
You can be told that you're good and you're good, but I think naturally deep down you're always going to feel like you're not good.
Yeah, self-doubting yourself. Yeah.
It is. It's just because you don't see it the way you do. So I think most people feel that way with other crafts. So you know, I don't know. I mean, there's people that don't feel that way, but I think when you put in the work and the practice and stuff like that, so it definitely gets easier to get out there.
Yeah.
So,
If you had like one wish as an artist, like for your future, what would you wish for? Like, do you want to have your own comic book? Do you want to work with Marvel, DC?
you know, from a creative standpoint, you know, I used to think I want to do my own comic, I want to do this. Honestly, I just want to draw for a living.
Yeah.
To me, that would be the goal. You know? So yeah, if Marvel or DC or Image or anybody just said, hey, come work for me, I don't care what I'm drawing. If they're telling me what to draw, you know, at the end of the day, if you're just getting paid to draw, or even come to these shows and just, you know, there's people out there that just get invited and travel. And so it's like just drawing for a living, man. That would be, you know, that would be the goal. And I think once you reach that, it'll probably evolve down the road.
That's the same thing with the podcasting,
Exactly.
man. Like we're like right on the bubble of like hitting something big right now.
Yep.
Like, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, so once you get, you know, explode or whatever, you know, or you get a little popular, and then something will evolve. I think those things just happen naturally.
Yeah. Last question. Will we be seeing you on any future, or listening to you on any future episodes of Not Your Average Nerds?
As long as you invite me.
Yeah, we'd love to have you, man.
Yeah, I haven't done a show in a while, so they're always fun, man. I always have a good time when I do it, man. So yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, I think last year I got out, I backed out a little bit just so I could, you know, just get back into school and focus more on this. So, I mean, I always knew when we started it, I always knew down the road, like, I was only going to last a little while. But, man, it's fun, dude. All the guys are awesome.
Yeah, I love those guys.
I haven't done anything with you guys yet, so it's always fun.
Yeah.
To just let loose, talk some shit, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's fun, dude. It's funny, dude. Yeah, I have good memories, man. Filming is always fun.
It's more just a hobby. It's not a job or nothing.
Huh?
No?
Did you?
Good. I hope so.
I just got one.
Oh, you just got one here? Oh, you need help or what?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
You go there again. I got help too.
All right. Want to thank Chino for doing this interview with us, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on Not Your Average Nerd soon.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, Cole.
Yeah.